What's up, guys? Back with another video. I'm now rebranded. I'm now Goober McGoob. If you did not already know that, I've switched my channel from Tutorials now to Goober McGoob, but I don't really feel like talking about that right now. So let's get into the real point of this video. Stupid Roblox drama. And just by the way, this isn't scripted. I'm just talking off the top of my head, so I lose my train of thought a lot, so if you don't like that, maybe click off. But we've got a couple of points to hit. So starting off with the first point, the shippers. Now, shippers are a rough subject for a lot of communities. Shippers, sometimes they're like normal, and sometimes they're like weird, and people don't really like them. But this is this is part of the reason why people hate on games like Danny's World and Forsaken, and those are two of my favorite games on Roblox. I play them almost every day, I think. But here's the thing: the shippers are only part of the community, and the community isn't the same as the game. So think about it this way: if you bought a batch of eggs from the store and one egg was bad, would you throw away the entire box, or would you just throw away the one egg? That's what's happening here. There's a couple bad people in the community, but then you're the kind of person who will be like, alright, I'm going to throw away the entire batch now. Like, what's up with that? It's just a few bad people, and with everybody I've met, they're chill and nice. You know, I've met people through Discord and through the game itself. Most people are pretty cool, and I don't know. I just think it's stupid. Now, the thing is about just general hating. Just people saying, like, I'm used Forsaken as an example. They're saying like it's unoriginal and it's, not fun. Okay, well, then why bother other people about it? Have your opinions and keep them to yourself. You can have your opinions, but you don't need to stop other people from playing the games they enjoy. I think I saw somebody join a game of Forsaken, and they came in and they were just like, guys, why are you playing this stupid game? It's so bad. It's literally just Dead by Daylight, but worse. Okay, well, I enjoy it. I think the concept's cool. I enjoy the gameplay, and it's just fun. I like playing with my friends. But why are you trying to take that away from me? Okay, I get you don't like it, but don't force your opinions on others. It's a lot of stupid opinions, and it's dumb. There's also the people who will think you're weird if you play games like that. And you know what? Screw them. Do what you want to do. Go with that. Okay. This next part is a little controversial, so I'll put a timestamp to skip to the next part if you do not want to hear about certain inappropriate topics. I'll try to avoid directly talking about them, but I might have to bring them up. So, the creator of Forsaken, I think their username is... Okay, so the creator of Forsaken is Soul Driven Love. They used to go by a different name when they made a Roblox game called Friday Night Bloxin'. And if that name is familiar to you, it's maybe not a good thing for you, because when they went under that other name, they did a lot of horrible things. But to be honest, I think that they have changed for the better. The stuff they did when they were younger are the actions of a stupid 14-year-old, and two entire years have passed. Think about what's happened to you in the past 2 years. Now think about how much you've matured. So somebody that went from 14 to 16 and's been involved with a lot of drama and hate, and they've probably taken that feedback and they've changed for the better. And they've been very public about, recently they've been very public about, you know, their past, but they don't really enjoy talking about it. So if you want to know more, I'm sure there's other videos you can look up about Soul Driven Love. But honestly, I think that they've changed for the better. And still, even if you don't like them for what they did in the past, that doesn't change the fact that there's still other people making the game. It's still an enjoyable game. Okay, my final point. I could have talked about many more points, but this is the last one I can think of off the top of my head. That the games are boring. Look, the games are, they can get a little repetitive, but honestly, I find the best way to play video games is with friends. Because when you're playing games with your friends, then you're always going to have fun. Even if you're playing like, hold on, let me think of a really stupid game. Even if you're playing Cookie Clicker -5 Electric Boogaloo. That's probably not a real game, but it's probably something somebody will make in the near future. Like any multiplayer game, say like Minecraft. Yeah, it gets boring if you're playing it by yourself for a while. But think about like the SMPs YouTubers have. That's genuine enjoyment they get from playing with other people. And if you've played multiplayer games with your friends, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't enjoy Fortnite, but if I'm playing with my friends, it's hilarious. You know, I get that some of you may not enjoy, you know, I'm just going to name some games that I've seen get hate. You know, Danny's World, Forsaken, Piggy, I'm pretty sure, has gotten hate. Well, there's other games, but those are just the ones I get off the top of my head. But, yeah, you may not have fun by yourself, but I've played these games with my friends in the past, and pretty recently, too. I played with my friend, like, yesterday, and, you know, we were having fun, even though they don't like the game. Like, I was playing Forsaken with my friend. Even though they don't like the game, they were still having fun playing it with me. So, in conclusion, people hating on Roblox are kind of stupid. If you don't like a game, or you don't like something about it, keep your opinions to yourself, okay? I just had to get this video out there because I'm tired of all the stupid hate I've seen on some of my favorite games. You know, like I've said, Forsaken and Danny's World. Two of my favorite games right now. I draw all the characters, you know. I love these games, and, you know, it really sucks to see people, you know, trying to ruin that for me. So I just want to get this out there to try to shut down that, because it's not a healthy environment for anyone to be in. Okay, well, this was kind of a serious video. I'm going to try to be more goofy, and I'm having a deep dive into a series by another creator named Ali Pop coming out next, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably come out maybe a few days after this, but you never know me with my schedule. So, alright, anyways, have a day, and Mick Goob is out.